This week on The Snack, the reflecting pool scandal, Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders, and ranch dressing you can fly with.
This is a Dear Media production.
Enjoy!
Hi, guys.
Hi, guys. Coming in from both coasts.
Rayna
is all moved in. Take a look, you guys.
You said to me, take a look at my kitchen that is 1/8 of the size of my last kitchen. I have 4 cabinets.
So Rayna, I gotta be honest, is not really selling me on the move, which I didn't see coming. Just based on the size downgrade alone is, I guess, your main gripe, and manual labor.
It's an adjustment. I mean, you said, first of all, you were like, I really haven't heard from you in days. I was like, I know, I've just been like in it. Like, I can't stop. I'm an animal. Like, I got 181 boxes down in like 3 days. But I just want to adjust your expectations. I forgot what it was like to live here. We lived here for a long time. But like, you know, I don't have extra space. I have 4 cabinets in my kitchen. I have a shower curtain for the first time in 4 years.
That's tough.
Listen, you guys, I know that makes me sound stuck up, but I like a glass shower, okay? I don't want to touch a shower curtain, okay? It's a breeding ground for disease. I don't want it.
I haven't worked this hard for a shower curtain.
So true.
I don't love that. I don't have an outdoor shower right now. That's all I work towards is a king bed and an outdoor shower.
It is raining here, so technically I do have an outdoor shower. I can just go to the roof.
Just go out there. Just go full Drew Barrymore out there on the roof.
I am happy. I'm learning that I need less space. I mean, you live with another person. I lived alone in a 3-bedroom house. I don't need that much space. That's crazy. But, you know, there's trade-offs. We have more friends here and more stuff to do. So that's the trade-off. I just want to set your expectations.
Yeah, I know. I will say, so we recorded last week, obviously, the snack right before Rayna left. The snacks at this point are just like your more current takes. And we will have an episode on Monday that will be the last episode that we did in the studio. So, but it was recorded before Rayna moved. And so if you really are trying to stay current with like our lives, like that's what the snack is for. And I will say, like, after you left last week, I was just like so sad. Like, I was just like, I don't like know what to do with myself. I just like went to Soho House. I like sat there and like had like a lunch by myself and like worked on some stuff. And I was like, I just feel like something is off.
Oh,
sorry, I didn't expect to do this. But people probably want to know how we feel. And then I was like, we've never just not lived in the same city. And it's not this like I said, this day-to-day void. It feels like you're just gone or you're traveling, you're on tour or something. But I was like, she really is gone. And it just feels like something's off balance in the world. Like I could feel it immediately, you know?
Well, thanks for saying that. I validate. I mean, I landed here and I had a birthday dinner with like a bunch of our friends and like you weren't there and I moved into my place and I've moved into multiple places and every time you come over that day and you like bring me a gift, you bring me flowers, you bring me a candle. Like I've never had a birthday in a decade without you. Like it's just it's so weird. And I felt like you were like, how was last night? And I was like, I missed you guys. Like it is really strange.
Yeah, it really is destabilizing. And like Lillian checked in, our friend Lillian, who's a stylist, and she was like, how are you doing? Like checked in like someone died. Like, and I was like, just in general because it was a few days after you moved and she was like, I thought that's what she was asking. But she was like, because of Rayna moving. I'm like, okay, I thought that's what you were asking, but I wasn't sure. Like people were like checking in, like, how are you doing?
Well, I also thought it might be different because, like, I really just haven't been around this year at all anyways. So we've, like, just spent less time together in general. So I was like, maybe it'll feel similar. But it's having these milestones without you is very strange to me and, like, a little empty. And it was, like, weird to sit around with all of our friends and not have you there. And everybody wants to, like, talk about it. And everybody's as the exact same line of questions. I'm sure you're, like, so sick of it, too. Like, people are like, are you excited to be here? How does Ashley feel about it? When is Ashley moving here? And I'm like, we can't have this conversation again. We'll die.
Well, my day has been derailed by an apartment that I saw that I have to have. So anyway, guys, we're on the journey, but you know, nothing's set in stone yet, of course. Okay, let's thank our partners and then we can.
And then I did think of a phantom thing I need to tell you. Okay. Thank you to FP Movement. Shop their full line of activewear at fpmovement.com.
And thank you to Lola Blankets. Get 40% off select products at lolablankets.com with code Girls Gotta Eat. Azul is laying on the Lola blanket as we speak. Here
Him and
in
Amanda
the
Petula.
LA HQ, the West Coast.
I have an additional report. I do want to say the thing that I like about here is I am getting hit on more than I've ever been hit on in my life. In 3 days, more than 3.5 years in LA. People are so horny here. Like the Knicks parade, it just unleashed. There's just cum everywhere.
Seriously, that was the confetti. I mean, there's articles about it. There's articles probably on the cut of how horny people are, people more hinge matches than they've ever had. Like you said, actually getting hit on in the wild. It's like a real thing. Yeah, so I'm so happy for you.
Well, you feel like you're invisible in LA sometimes. Like men sort of look at you and they look straight at the ground. Men here are like, tell me about what you do for work. Let's talk about your life. Oh, you're a comedian, you're a podcaster. Men in LA are like, nope, absolutely not.
They're like, are you not a 27-year-old model? I'm not interested. And by the way, I don't have a job, but I still have those standards.
And 27's a little old for me, sis, also.
Right. We just have a report for you guys to kick it off. We have a marriage and babies report. A lot going on in those areas of people's lives, starting with Dua Lipa. So we've known she got married, an iconic bride, just an iconic celebrity. Do you think she's the best celebrity? She's up there.
I don't know that much about, so, you know, I feel like you and I at least like have enough friends that like we'll ask around and people will say like, this is the nastiest celebrity or the nicest. I've never heard one thing about her, actually. She seems like really private, her relationship with Callum Turner. And like, I think she's one of the hottest celebrities. If I could pick a body.
I don't think it's that private. Like, we know how they met. They were reading the same book. We see them like on a yacht. Like all last summer, it was like, I'm trying to have a summer like Dua Lipa. Like, I feel like we actually have the perfect amount of information about them. Like Kate Kennedy, smartest person in the world, the best with words, of course, posted on Instagram. I wish I would have screenshot it, and she's in France right now. I'm not going to bother her. But she just said like she's mastered the right level of fame where she's giving people enough. People aren't crazy. Yes. They're not like crazy parasocial with her. She is a superstar. She has all these bangers. Huge. She does tours. She does arena tours, not stadium tours. So she's not a like Taylor Swift, Beyonce. Like she has really, I feel like, found the balance of celebrity, and people are obsessed with her, but it doesn't feel unhealthy. She gives you just enough. So anyway, she's just posting her wedding photos like a carousel, Rayna. Like there's no Vogue exclusive. Like she's just posting carousel. Here's my wedding photos. Like stars, they're just like us. I'm obsessed.
I really did not expect to see it. Like when I saw the photos, I was like, oh, she's like feeding us in a way that like you don't see A-listers really do. And like, I was like, how do we get like a window into this? Like, I feel so lucky. They're so sexy together. The outfits have just been banger after banger after banger. Like you just don't see people just like release their own photos like this. Like Glamour does an exclusive.
Yeah,
that's
like she was like, no, I'm just going to put them on my own Instagram when I feel ready. So we saw her wedding dress for the first time, which I didn't fully realize that we hadn't seen it. We'd seen her in like the suit. We'd seen her in the other like night before or after party dress, maybe, I'm not sure, but we hadn't seen the wedding dress itself. So she revealed that as well. And it was Chanel. It's unbelievable. And this article we found in the New York Times about the dress reveal, it says for a while it was unclear who designed it or whether anyone actually was going to get to see it. There were paparazzi pictures. The couple with friends posted their own images. And like you saw her in the Schiaparelli suit with the hat. There was photos of the pre-wedding party in Sicily where that dress was like that fringe leather, Bottega Veneta, halter dress. And then the post-wedding brunch with her in the lace Chloe. And then we'd never seen the dress for weeks. Like they kept that dress under wraps. Like, and then she just hard launched it on her own Instagram. Like, here's my Chanel wedding dress. Like, it's just been so iconic and like fascinating that we hadn't seen a glimpse.
You just don't see celebs roll it out like this. Like, I feel like we've gotten a glimpse into every single outfit. You just don't see it.
Oh, God, I just love her so much. You can feel it. Like, when I see them, I'm like, I hope I'm putting that out there with my husband. Like, I hope that, you know, he touches her butt and, like, they're or just in love, really enjoy each other's company. Like, they are goals to me. You can feel it come through when you see images of them. And so I just hope I'm putting that out there.
You're manifesting it for your relationship.
No, I just hope Shashank and I are putting the vibes out. Like people say,
I will tell
like,
you the vibes. I'm just gonna I'm gonna pause you right there. What you did put out, you put out the perfect amount of wedding content, and I just want to. I'm not trying to shade anybody else for the volume of wedding content they did or didn't put out. And I just want to say that I didn't know that you were an iconic bride. I didn't know. I didn't know that it was just, I thought you were just like good at being just like normal, treating people well, feeding people enough content, not too much content. I didn't know. I didn't know it was hard to walk that line.
Yeah, there's a real spectrum. There's a real spectrum of what people put out, when they do it, so many different things. We have so many different thoughts and opinions on weddings. But yeah, no, I realize every day how much of an iconic bride I was. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I didn't set out. I didn't set out to be.
No, you did not say I'm going to be the heavyweight champ of brides. I didn't know. You weren't like, I'm going to be the greatest to ever do it, like Muhammad Ali, this shit. Like, you didn't. I didn't know.
Well, find someone else whose vows have reached 40 million across Instagram and TikTok.
We haven't talked about that on the show.
Could Dua Lipa's vows hit 40 million on Instagram and TikTok?
Actually,
Probably.
I don't know. I really don't know. Like, what is happening with your vows is honestly so crazy. And the fact that like you're not on Good Morning America about this is like kind of rude.
Thank you. I hope they're listening.
I know your special was like great, but like 40 million people didn't see your special. 40 million people saw your vows, and I think you should be.
You don't know that, Rayna. You don't know the final number. A lot of people are watching on Prime, and the numbers
40 million.
Okay, one last thing about my special. I do have a quick announcement. So if you guys are new around here, I have a special. It's called Here Comes the Bride, and you can watch it on YouTube, but you can watch it on Prime Video. And it was only available on Prime in the US. It is now available on Prime in Canada and Australia and the UK. So the English-speaking countries, they wanted it. I was like, you can have it. So you can have the Prime watching experience after you watch Off Campus or whatever you guys are doing, rewatching Off Campus, sorry, or for the third or fourth time, you can head over and watch my special. And that is where people are more choosing to watch it. I didn't know what experience people were going to want to have. I think they're like, I want to watch it on a big streamer. And so I made sure that it's available in Australia, Canada, and the UK. And you guys can watch it there. Here Comes the Bride on Prime. Links are in my bio and Instagram, #.
After you take me to France tomorrow, I'm going to go to the UK, so maybe I'll watch it with my brother.
Can you please watch it there to get the numbers up? Get it to 41 million. Okay, and Anne Hathaway is pregnant with baby number 3 at age 43.
I have a serious question. I don't know anything about her. I couldn't tell you who her husband is, and I had no idea she had 2 other kids. I don't spend that much time on Anne Hathaway. It's not shade. I mean, I love her as an actress.
I think that's brave of you to admit, and I didn't know either.
I mean, are people knowing this?
No, like I certainly knew she wasn't a first-time mom, but did I? Did
you though? I don't know. I was gun to my head. When my whole feed was just like Anne Hathaway, baby number 3. I was like, where was this fanfare for 1 and 2? I've never seen this much. I've never seen this much attention for a third baby. No one cares when you have a third baby.
I think at 43, go off. I love that. I love for women of a certain age. Like the clock's always ticking, but you could still do it in your 40s. I love that about it. I don't know if that's the reason. Was there a big gap? Anne Hathaway kids. Ages.
I really don't know, because it was the amount of content that I saw about Anne Hathaway having her third baby was as though Taylor Swift was having her first baby. I was just like, how much do we need about this?
So 10 and 6, that's a big gap.
Yeah.
Is this why she has been doing every movie? Like, is she just like, I got to get it in before I have 3 kids and I can't, like, she's in everything? Like, is this why? Like, does this answer the question of like why she needed to be in everything? Because she was like, after 3, I'm going to hang it up. No, she'll still be working.
She's slated for like 19 more book remakes, so I don't know.
That's true. So she did this little reveal, and listen, Anne is going to Anne. I'm going to let her cook. That pregnancy reveal was like what I would do if I was like doing a parody, like, but it's just not my style. Like, you know me, I'm still chasing a Lindsay Hubbard brand deal pregnancy reveal, of course.
Aren't we all?
She like comes in this like prairie fucking trad wife dress, and then she's holding her belly, and then she reveals it, and then she like scampers off. And the song that's playing, like, I was like, you know what? Let her cook, but I couldn't do it. Like, some people are able to do stuff that, like, I physically, if I was doing, it would be a joke.
A couple things. Listen, You have to let Anne be Anne, like you have to let Taylor Swift dress the way Taylor Swift dresses. It's just, it is what it is. You have friends that would make fun of you too badly, and I think about this all the time. You and I just can't get away with that kind of stuff. I mean, I can't get away with anything. My friends make fun of me until I am just in the ground, and I couldn't. And also, isn't she starring in Yesteryear, or was that a rumor?
Right, that was the vibe it was giving. It was giving Yesteryear. So maybe
What's
she
that
is
called?
Method acting.
Method acting.
So we talk about this all the time. You can't do stuff as a comedian with comedian friends like that. Like, and there's just a total different personality type of like a serious actor and a comedian. And actors can be funny and comedians can be great actors. You don't have to be one or the other. But like, yeah, there's a vibe. Like, you couldn't post that. Like, Melanie would be like, are you fucking kidding? Like, one time you said, I can't get away with anything because of Melanie. And me too. But Melanie was really going to hold you more accountable. Like, you really can't do anything cringe. You have a cringe police.
She makes fun of me a lot, and sometimes I'm
Jeremy?
like, I want to post the photo of the sunset, and honestly,
you really can't. Like, if Rayna did something really cringe, like she would have an army of her best friends being like, "Girl, are you good?" Like, no one would even be like, "Yes, queen, pop off." They'd be like,
nobody.
"What's going on?"
And that's why I need our audience. I need you guys, because my real day-to-day friends, you guys are my friends too, but the ones that like know me day-to-day, that have my phone number, they don't let me get away with anything.
Oh my gosh. So congrats to Anne. And lastly, we have Taylor and Travis. I'll kick it to you, but bachelor rumors.
Allegedly, people, you know what I love? The headlines that say like stepped out amid wedding rumors. It's just like they just went outside. But Taylor Swift allegedly had a bachelorette party at her mansion in Rhode Island. But no one was seen like coming in and out of the house, and no confirmations other than SUVs coming in and out of the property. And then Travis was in LA at like a concert, blowing bubbles on stage and getting a bunch of attention. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know where else they could go. It's odd to me to have a bachelorette party at your house and a bachelorette party in LA. I mean, I love LA, but like they have a house in LA. They live in LA. I thought they would have like taken a yacht somewhere, but maybe not. Maybe they're just like, I can't be bothered with the publicity.
I would die to see Taylor Swift get stripped on. I would die to see her at the Chippendales, because she's so like dramatic, like so what's the word, theatrical, like like at her, she'd be doing so many facial expressions. Like, first of all, it's weird for tall girls to get stripped on. You know how it is. They try to pick you up, your legs don't even come off the floor. Like, you're taller than them half the time. But some big fucking strippers like our Chippendales that did our LA show, like I would love to see them strip all over Taylor Swift and like her, just for her like reactions. I would live to see it. And how many beers is Travis Kelce gonna chug on his bachelor party?
And then smash on his forehead.
Oh, smash on his forehead. Oh. So anyway, that would be my dream. And they do stuff like normal couples. We say this all the time. They're out to dinner in the West Village every night. Like, why not go to the Chippendales, Taylor?
I would love it. It should be at her house, but I can't.
That's true. Maybe they did.
Like if she was staying at home, I would hope she would fly the Chippendales to her house. I mean, Taylor Swift can't go to Vegas. Like Travis Scott, they can't go to Vegas, I guess.
You're right. That's just the in-home. Yeah, we have some recs. I know 4 guys I would choose for her and her bachelorette party that would go to the Rhode Island house and get it done.
Sexy. They're so hot. All right, well, good luck to them. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I will say, you brought up Lindsay Hubbard earlier, and I worried we wouldn't get to talk about Summer House at all, so that was my little hit.
Yes, it feels good to be done with it. I mean, more stuff could come up, but I feel like when I was working in the outline in my notes, I was like, I'm glad it's not on the list this week.
I've said all that I can say.
Yeah, we're done.
We're done. We did it, you guys.
We did. And it was great while it lasted.
There hasn't been anything that hit like that in a couple months, though. Like, I think I'm just waiting for my next, scandal.
Well, I am pretty into the reflecting pool. So the reflecting pool, which is in DC, the Lincoln Memorial reflecting pool, has just been dominating the headlines for the last couple weeks. And I'm sure you guys have seen it. But a couple weeks ago, I was seeing headlines and I wasn't totally sure what was going on. I was just, other stuff was going on. I was kind of ignoring it. So this was Donald Trump wanting to paint the bottom of it blue. What a fucking idiot who thinks the only way water can be blue is if the bottom is painted blue.
Is that, was that the whole, that was the impetus?
He's like, it's going to be like USA, American flag, dark blue.
That was why?
Yes, like that was like, it's going to be bluer than ever. No, the reason why, well, I'll get to the real reason why, but like, you know that like the bluest oceans in the world don't have blue sand. Like, you know that the pool's not blue because the bottom of the pool is blue. Like it's the way it reflects light. I don't know.
The sky?
Yeah, it's not because the bottom's blue. Like, of course, I just want to start by saying you didn't have to paint it fucking blue. But what he wanted to do was hire his friend, a donor, a fellow criminal, John J. Cafaro, who looks like a cartoon villain. You've seen this guy, Rayna.
Yeah.
Have you seen the picture?
I think I'm thinking of the guy. Okay.
This is the picture. That fucking guy.
That looks like a joke. It looks like a Halloween costume.
It literally does. So hired him in a no-bid government contract. Just another way to spend our tax dollars and give it to his friends. No-bid government contract. His company is called Green Water Services. Green Water. Oh, the irony, like Four Seasons Total Landscaping would have done a better job. Like that's what everybody's saying. Like this is the new Four Seasons Total Landscaping scandal. No, actually they probably would have botched it on purpose. So again, like I just want everybody to realize that he's using our tax dollars to give no-bid government contracts to his incompetent friends, like brazenly. So they paint the pool blue. They go in there. They don't know what they're doing. There's videos. They put some paint down. They squeegeed it. Then they have to pay more money to seal it. The final tab is $14 million in taxpayer dollars to paint the fucking reflecting pool blue, just unnecessarily.
Was there like a problem with the pool prior?
And no, he's just like, let me do a thing. There's nothing else going on. Let me build a ballroom. Let me paint the pool.
Let me not go to my son's wedding though.
Right. So first the algae comes in. Because now the reflecting pool has heated up because it's darker on the bottom. So pools that are white and pools that are blue on the bottom have a totally different temperature. So painting it heated it up. So now the algae, but it's a breeding ground for algae. So the algae starts coming in. So that's when we saw workers dumping bottles, jugs of hydrogen peroxide in the pool, in the whatever, how many million gallon pool, dumping jugs. Like it's going to make a difference.
Like the size of these jugs, just so you guys understand, like you could pick them up at the grocery store. These are not industrial size. Like I could just go get it downstairs at the grocery store right now. Like to watch these men open these jugs up was some of the funniest theater I've ever watched.
I think the reflecting pool is, let me confirm. Yeah, 6 million gallons.
And this is like the size of a bottle of Drano that I use.
6.75 million gallons of water. It is over 2,000 feet long. It covers a surface area of about 338,000 square feet, and they're dumping jugs of hydrogen peroxide in there. Unbelievable. So then the paint starts peeling. So now the pool is algae and blue paint floating up to the surface. Trump starts losing his mind. He's accusing people of putting algae in the pool. This duck dies. Everyone goes crazy when the duck dies. And then people start trying to get the paint out of the pool. Like this is a piece of history. This is a piece of this garbage administration. Then he starts making arrests. He's calling for mass arrest. And have you seen the latest? So what he has done now is he has made an accusation that vandals have caused the paint to chip, that someone went into the pool and sliced it across the bottom to have the paint chip. That is what the dumbest, most dementia-ridden idiot in this country who happens to be the president is saying. This psychopath, someone went in and cut it with a box cutter. They dove to the bottom.
He's really sundowning. Did you see on Father's Day he posted a photo? Did you see this? No one knows who it is. Did you see this?
Oh my God, the Father's Day photo. Yeah, he just posted this random woman.
A random woman. It said, greatest daughter, what an honor. It looks like Courtney Love. No one knows who this woman is. And people are just like, he's sundowning.
Yes, but he's also always been a fucking pathological lying psychopath idiot. So no one took a knife to the reflecting pool. No one knifed up the reflecting pool. You guys hired someone to squeegee paint over it. So then they put the National Guard around the pool, right? That's our tax dollars again. People are getting arrested. So Donald Trump, who pardoned criminals, who pardoned literal child molesters who stormed the Capitol, who is a criminal himself. The country is run by criminals and pedophiles, but you're arresting people, one of who was a former Olympian, U.S. Olympian, for touching the pool. People are literally getting arrested for like dipping their hands in the pool, trying to get a piece of paint out of the pool.
Loves that pool.
I just love that the reflecting pool is a reflection of this administration. Just a cesspool of bottom feeders, just paint peeling off of it, just an embarrassing spectacle to the country. Like that is the reflecting pool. The writers of this season have outdone themselves.
What a fucking mess. This is so embarrassing. During the World Cup, all these people are here. They're going to see this. So embarrassing for us.
And meanwhile, the Barack Obama Presidential Center is pristine. So last week they opened this museum, library, education project in Chicago to commemorate the presidency of Barack Obama and the country, and it's really beautiful. And all the heavy hitters were there, and with his speech, Michelle made a speech for him that went viral, and it was just really special to see. So
is that what all the former presidents were at? Like Bill Clinton was there, and Joe Biden and George Bush, and those photos were so sweet and special. And to like look at all these former presidents together, and just like how far we've fallen.
I really want to go. It looks incredible.
Sad.
Yeah,
Right.
It looks really
Well,
incredible. But
after you
their
take
water
it off.
feature is the paint isn't peeling on it. So that's what's going on with the reflecting pool. And this is Aaron Parnas is reporting on this daily. Just we have a reflecting pool update. Like this is the state of the country. This is where our tax dollars are going. But
And then we have one more government update, and then we'll move on to TV stuff. But people have been coming here, obviously, for the World Cup, and ranch has had a huge influence on people visiting us. People just like finding out what ranch is.
Yes, people are losing their mind over ranch dressing. Rayna, last week I saw TSA on Threads. I saw their post and I thought it was a parody account. I just breezed right past it. So
read me the tweet.
This is real life TSA was last week. Yeah, so your carry-on wasn't actually made for, checks notes, 4 bottles of ranch and a taser. And then days since the last airport ranch incident, 0. And then if you're visiting for a very large sporting event and you happen to discover ranch while you're here, please pack it in your checked bag, all caps, on the way home. Thank you. And then, okay, please avoid chugging your ranch outside security. The airlines will check it for you. I was like, this is a joke. I didn't even think too deeply about it. I thought it was a parody account.
I thought it was AI. I thought it was a joke. And then also, like, what I would give to be in the TSA line and look in that trash can. Like, you look in the trash can, there's always, like, bottles. Like, to see all that ranch in there, what a pleasure.
You're like, oh, I'm kind of hungry. So then Kraft entered the chat. And so Kraft has introduced TSA-friendly travel packs of ranch. Which
did this not exist
so
before?
Hilarious.
Mini bottles?
Mini bottles.
Like travel size ranch? Okay, can I ask you, when you were growing up, did your mom ever pack her own salad dressing? Like those, you would spray it. Like we would go to Applebee's for the Weight Watchers menu, and my mom would bring like purse dressing. Stop
that spray Weight Watchers dressing. No, I don't think my mom wasn't like a dieter, you know what I mean? Like which was really healthy for me as a kid, but I know exactly what you're talking about. Salad spritzers, I believe they were called.
Purse dressing. Yeah. My mom used it.
Hot sauce in your bag, but it's a 5-calorie salad dressing.
Yeah.
So this is not the first time Kraft has stepped up, because all this talk about ranch and then Taylor Swift reminded me of Seemingly Ranch from 2023. And that's when Heinz made their limited edition condiment created into the viral Seemingly Ranch and ketchup. Taylor Swift eating the chicken tenders with ketchup and Seemingly Ranch. And
now I remember. Okay.
Yeah, so that's the same company, Heinz and Kraft. So they are just on it with these viral moments, and I love to see it. I would say I am more of a Hidden Valley Ranch girly.
I am too. That's what we grew up on. That was in our house. We were a Hidden Valley family. And Hidden Valley also made 2 different recipes. Like Hidden Valley had a restaurant recipe and a grocery store recipe, because when I worked at the diner growing up, we used Hidden Valley Ranch, but it was a totally different flavor than what we get at the grocery store. And I found out it was just different recipes.
That's the thing I think a lot of people are realizing and really excited about, that there's so many different variations of ranch. There's not just one ranch. So I think
I'm
all
so
these
excited.
visitors are like, I'm trying so many different, I love an avocado ranch. You could have a barbecue ranch.
Chipotle ranch. Yeah.
Chipotle ranch.
I
Yeah.
really fuck with a Chipotle ranch.
And, travel safely with your ranch, you guys.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
If you need like a plain snack. All right, well, we're just going to thank our partners and then we're going to get right back into it. I am telling you guys about FP Movement. So this is Free People's activewear brand, and truly, like, I moved last week. It is the only thing I've worn for a week. It is like the most comfortable set. It's something that I like can throw on and I can like move boxes around the house and organize, and then like, but if I have to pop out, I still look like put together. Like, I love the fabrics. I always say like they have these great sets. Ashley and I like the Hot Shot crossover set, but they have tons of colors of anything that you need. And we also love like their bags and their shorts. So I mean, if you're working out or maybe you're moving or just popping down to the grocery store and you don't want to look as disgusting as I have looked, then put over one of the FP Movement sets. I just love them. And they have these Carpe Diem shorts that are fantastic. The Never Better cinched shorts. You can just throw that on with like a big tee. The fabrics are really nice. They're sweat wicking. Great for yourself, great for a gift for somebody else. And sometimes I just think in the summertime, I have a hard time looking put together in like athleisure. So this is going to do it for you guys. And you can shop their full line of activewear and workout gear at fpmovement.com/GGE.
Yes, I've been loving it, been living in it. I'm going to tell you about another item we are absolutely obsessed with, and that is Lola blankets. I'm looking at mine right now. It sits on the couch. Azul is obsessed with it, but it is the coziest, comfiest blanket you could possibly have. Obviously, you made sure to bring those with you across the country. You probably have 1 to 2 to 3. I don't know how many you have.
I have 2. I might have 3, but that's all the blankets I have in this whole apartment.
I mean, they are so incredible. They are the best gift. So many different sizes. I have the large, but you can do like small, medium, extra large. So many different types of colors and patterns even.
Yeah.
You can get animal print. You can get these neutrals, of course. You can get darker colors. I got like a navy blue one for my parents for Christmas. And we have like a beige color. Yeah, it's a perfect gift. I've gotten them for gifts so many different times. Oh, you know what? Let's just... Why just talk about it? Why not be about it? So here it is. You guys can like see it if you're watching the video. Just can't you tell? You know what? I'm just gonna Amanda Patula up in here, just with my emotional support blanket. This is nice.
I know, it's nice and warm. It's heavy. It's so soft. I gave one to Sally, our partner at Vibes, and she just still talks about it. She's like, I bought 3 more. Like, it's just, people love it so much, and then they continue to give it as gifts to other people.
Yes, it is the world's #1 blanket, ultra soft luxury. Faux fur is machine washable, no pilling, no shedding. Truly, like that is the worst when you get a blanket and it's everywhere, all over your house.
Yeah.
And it's just such an amazing thing for your home. They have weighted blankets, matching pillows, amazing sets. We are just so obsessed with it. 20,000 5-star reviews. Again, the perfect gift for yourself or someone else. So for a limited time, our listeners can get 40% off select Lola Blankets products with code Girls Gotta Eat at checkout. Just head to lolablankets.com and use code Girls Gotta Eat. After you purchase, they'll ask where you heard about them. Please support our show and let them know we sent you. Wrap yourself in luxury with Lola Blankets.
Okay, I am so excited to talk to you about this and to talk to you guys about this. And I just have to like say something to you about it. So season 3 of America's Sweethearts, the Dallas Cowboys cheerleader show, is out on Netflix. Ashley and I just crushed it in like a couple days. We love this show so much. We love these girls.
One night. 7 hours. We did. Yeah. I don't know. I like couldn't stop. We had like kind of we day drank a little bit on Saturday and we got home. I just like put it on and then it just stayed on. Like Shashank was in and out, but 7 hours straight. Yeah.
We love these girls so much, and I just have so many nice, wonderful things to say about them. But okay, tell me what you think about this. There was 3 overall themes of this season. So this is 3 years where you basically watch tryouts for the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders all the way through the whole season, and you really get to know these girls. And so there's 3 themes. Obviously, social media played a huge role in this season, which we will talk about, and these girls getting just so much feedback online.
And spoilers ahead, obviously.
Yes, Faith's ponytail / hairography, a word that I had never heard in my life. And Kelly learning what feedback is.
Yeah.
Kelly just mansplaining what feedback and positive feedback is. Like, she had never heard of feedback before.
So Kelly and Judy are the coaches, essentially. Kelly's the head coach. And Yes, they have been, I guess, taking surveys and feedback for the past few seasons and realize that the girls do like when they provide them with positive feedback. They were a lot nicer this season. Didn't you feel like that? Like they weren't as rough to these girls and they gave them a lot more positive feedback. I mean, they've been taking notes, and also they probably watched themselves on TV now for 2 seasons and were like, I need to soften up. Yeah.
I think they got a lot of negative feedback about themselves online and in interviews. And I mean, from us, obviously, I mean, I understand that the nature of what they do is tough. I mean, they are gifting and taking away people's dreams all the time. And it does sort of callous you over. I mean, the amount of women that they just make cry and that they have to give all this negative feedback from it. And like, they are in charge of these women's greatest dreams. And to tell somebody you can't have it, like, you do become a little hardened. So I understand that. But I think that public feedback was probably kind of negative.
Yeah.
And I think that the show in general empowered these women to say, like, I'd like to hear that I'm doing a good job. I'd like to hear that I'm appreciated and that you love us. And, you know, and I think that made them feel comfortable saying that.
Yeah. This season was different. I mean, this season really now is about them as celebrities and about the show. It's more about the America's Sweethearts as a show on Netflix and these celebrity cheerleaders as it is being Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. I mean, of course it is both, but the show has changed in its 3rd season for sure because it has to. I'm not even saying that as a critique. It felt different. I feel like we saw way less about their personal lives. Like, I was like, where are these rookies, like, friends, families, boyfriends, and training camp was so fucking long. I was like, are we still in training camp? Like, I was like, this is every night we have to do the ranking, the power ranking. Like, did we see all that before? Like, it felt like so much less about their personal lives. Like, I wanted to get to know these women better. Faith got so much airtime where I was like, I know she's going to make it just because the sheer amount of airtime they're giving her. They let her do the ponytail. The first time in history they've let a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader do a ponytail. They suggested it to her and they let her keep it, and it really worked for her. So again, that was like a huge storyline, but she got a ton of airtime, but other people like not as much. And it just was wondering about them. And I don't think that they have jobs anymore. I think that they are Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders and they do social media. So a lot of times you would see like their day-to-day, they're like a nurse or they work at a paralegal, or one of them was a dentist. Like, they had these day jobs, and you realize how grueling it was that they were going from a day job to cheer practice in full glam. And so I don't think that's happening as much anymore. So we just saw less about their personal lives. And I was kind of bummed out. I didn't need to see so much of training camp.
So I didn't realize this. The 2nd season started filming before the 1st season came out. And these girls did not become these huge celebrities and stars on Netflix until probably halfway through the 2nd season filming, if not the end of the 2nd season. So it was a very different season this time because they weren't influencers and getting brand deals and doing all these interviews. Nobody knew who these people were. And to your point, they just had like regular 9-to-5s. And now these girls are getting like $50,000 brand deals. I mean, they're gigantic celebrities.
Yeah. And again, like we always would say, it's ridiculous what they were getting paid. They've gotten a raise. Obviously, they really advocated for that last season. They're working full day and then they have to practice at night in full glam. It was absolutely insane. And so, but it's like, how many other NFL cheerleaders are still doing that? You know, they are the ones that get to be on this Netflix show. So, I mean, whatever, that's personal choice, whether that's a path you want to go down. But yes, the social media stuff was like a huge part of this season. And it's like necessary, I guess, to highlight it and like the damage it can do. But they had them read these mean tweets about themselves, and I was disgusted. I felt like it was so unnecessary. They could have shown those on the screen, which they did with some, but they did not need each girl to read the nastiest shit someone's read about them and cry on this TV show. Like, get the fuck out of here. It felt so abusive. You can show the storyline without having them do that. It really did not sit well with me at all. I thought that was like a pretty gross choice.
And it was a hard watch for me.
Yeah,
I felt really sad for these girls. I mean, you and I have been influencers over a decade. We've had this podcast almost 9 years. We've been influencers longer than that. And even at my big old age, it's hard for me to stomach people saying that kind of stuff about me. And I've had over a decade of, becoming hardened to it and understanding that these people that write this stuff are sick, terrible people.
Disgusting
and they're mean.
bottom feeders.
But like, these are these are girls that are 22 and they're so sweet and they work so hard and they're so talented. I mean, I feel like I don't know any of these girls. I feel so protective over them. I just feel like one of them said this thing. She said, I go out on the field and all I can think about is that there are tens of thousands of people there filming me and then putting it on the internet and using this as fodder to say terrible things about me. And it makes me not want to go out there and like do this thing that you train for your entire life. And it broke my heart for these girls. I love them. They're so sweet. And to feel like I don't want to do this anymore because people are attacking me. And honestly, making them read this stuff made it worse. Like they should have been going through some kind of coaching.
I'm so mad about it, Rayna. Like that shit gets in your brain. You couldn't pay me to read the nastiest shit people are saying about me that's not fucking true, by the way, off of Reddit or wherever. You couldn't pay me to read that on this show, on this Netflix show. How dare you? How dare they do that? They could have had the storyline without it. Like there's this scene where they're on the bus and they're all on their phones and they just had this great game and they thought they did so great. It was the first game of the season and they get on the bus and like it alludes to them all reading the internet of what people are saying about them. And like my heart just broke. And they were saying like this used to live on Reddit. Like this used to live in like this dark corner of the internet that you really can avoid. And now it's coming to the forefront and they're scrolling TikTok and seeing videos about themselves. Like these people are fucking disgusting. I get so mad. I get so mad at just these like despicable, self-loathing trolls on the internet that could never dream to do what these women have done.
I mean, these people are so jealous. You look at these girls, they are the top of the top of the top in terms of talent and beauty. And these people are just so jealous of their age, their looks, their bodies, their talent, their abilities, the fact that they did something and accomplished something that no one else can, that 36 people a year can. So I don't know, I get fired up because I just think these are like young women that just deserve more. And listen, if you put yourself out on television or the internet or anywhere else, you're going to get that type of feedback. But it just doesn't matter. These people are training themselves to say something terrible to you to ruin your day, and that's the only reason they're doing it.
I'll never accept it. I'll never accept it. It comes with the territory, and it's just like, I get that it does, but it will never not really enrage me. And like, you can have these thoughts and not post them. That's like mentally ill. I don't like all these girls. I have stuff to say, but it's like, I'm not going to go on TikTok and like make a video about it. Okay. So I do want to talk about some of these girls. Okay. Cause I want to hear your opinion too. Like Dayton was a tough watch. That was brutal. And
so Dayton is the daughter of one of the coaches
one of the choreographers. Yeah.
And they let her come back for a third tryout and dismissed her again.
So that was like a heavy storyline at the beginning because she went to training camp last year and then she got cut after training camp. And they didn't want to send her this year, and I think they made the right decision. Like, I think she is not right for the team, and I think she needed to stop breaking her own heart. But I will say, like, when her mom burst into tears, I like felt that. I just was like, oh my God, something about it just made me so sad. Like her mom seeing her daughter's dreams get crushed. Like it really affected me. And like, I just felt for them. And like, if you feel like you're meant for something, you should stop at nothing. But it's just like, once she started to audition, I was like, oh my gosh, she is not going to make it again. And like, I knew that was the decision they were going to make. And it was sad to watch.
These scenes, there were so many scenes with mothers and daughters, and mothers being really excited for their daughters that they accomplished this and saying all these really beautiful, wonderful things about their daughters and calling their daughters every day, and all these girls calling their moms. And I didn't mean to have an emotional reaction to it, but I don't really have that in my life. And I felt really emotional about like how lucky these girls are to have moms that love them so much and root for them so much and are so proud of them. And I liked seeing all those mother-daughter relationships. It was like a bit of a tough watch for me. I didn't expect it to be, but it was beautiful to see that other people have that.
But like, if you made the Dallas Cowboys cheerleading squad, your dad would be right there and
hitting on the other cheerleaders,
hitting on Kelly. Your dad would hit on Kelly for sure. Judy back in the day was such a fucking bombshell. Have you ever seen like crazy. This TikTok of her hair?
This morning,
Judy's hair.
Yes.
Unbelievable. But no, I feel bad that you had that experience watching. I can understand it. It is a lot of that like mom-daughter storyline.
But happy that other people get it.
But you'd have so many people like supporting you, being in your corner.
Yeah, your mom would be there.
And then Reese. Reese is the one that gets the most airtime outside of Faith's ponytail. And
Klein.
And Klein, Isla Klein. She's a little sassy.
I love
Speaks
Klein.
her mind, yeah.
And last season, I wanted her to get more airtime because she is the littlest. I think she's like 5'4", and I was just like, I love her.
Yeah, she's great. So Reese, who is like such a fan favorite, she decided not to come back for her fourth season. And people have mixed feelings. I mean, she has not loved all the fame. I think she's had some trouble handling all the fame, for one. Her husband, I think, plays a part, which we have said this is the third year running. Like, no one has outkicked his coverage more than that fucking guy. I still can't even believe it. But, good for them if they're in love and he supports her. But people were saying they feel like he was the reason and he influenced her not to go back.
I mean, it's hard for me to understand it. You don't hear a lot of young women at like 23, 24 say like, I don't like the fame at all. Like, she really did not seem to really enjoy acclimating to this level of fame. I mean, I think of the entire show, she's probably the most famous person that's come out of that show. Yeah. People are so obsessed with her, and it might just be like an avalanche of fame she doesn't want. I mean, she's really committed to her faith, more so than pretty much anybody I've seen on television in my entire life. She got married to her first boyfriend, like right out of college. Like, I don't know. I mean, she is really committed to Jesus, and like maybe she's just like, they want to move back to Alabama and have babies, and they don't want to be in a big city. And it's like, it's all things I don't really relate to, but that seems to be like the paramount like focus for her.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah, it was interesting because when she gets hurt, she seems devastated that she can't be out there for the last game. And it didn't seem like she was ready to quit. So that's kind of what people are saying, that he got in there and he doesn't want her to be on it. I mean, I guess he doesn't work. There's that. So I don't know what they got going on.
Well, yeah. I thought she was going to change her mind about wanting to come back because it reminded me of like me a little bit, where I say like, when like you and I are just like, go, 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 go. I'm like, all I want is a break. I need a break so badly. I feel like I'm in a mental breakdown. And then I get the break and I'm like, nope, I miss it. I need it. I want to perform. I want to be with our audience. I want to be busy. I want to just go, go, go. Like, you remember for a moment, like, just how much you love it and crave it. And I thought she was going to be like, not doing this is going to be worse than doing it and feeling a little tired or pulled in different directions. And that's not what happened.
Again, it's like people are built different. Like, we've talked to people who have toured and like really did not like it, never toured again. Like people that just did not have the same experience that we had. Obviously, we've toured all over the world. We've done 200 plus shows. We fucking live for that shit. But it's just like not everybody wants that kind of attention. I thought she loved what she did and the dance and the camaraderie of it all. But that was just like a bummer to see. But I don't know. This was not my favorite season. It was probably my least favorite season. It just felt kind of different. And that's just kind of what happens. The show is a little different now because of who the franchise has become.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. When I watch the show, I just think of like all the hypocrisy. Like, you can't really post bikini photos, but you can wear this like stripper uniform to work, basically. I mean, the uniform is iconic, but it's still, like
hypersexualized.
They don't want you to really be too much on social media, but they're recruiting on social media. They found faith on social media, but don't be too much on social media, but we can still find you on social media. Like, we want you to be famous enough to come across our feed, but then don't be. And then they want you to have this. Yes, they want you to have this star quality and be bold and showmanship. Every other word, showmanship. But don't be too much. Don't have too strong of a personality. Like, totally like stand out, but also Klein, like, keep your mouth shut. Like, yes, ma'am, this, yes, ma'am, that. Like, it just kind of makes me crazy sometimes. And
I totally agree.
That's in the South.
They're in this hyper-sexualized environment where they are doing these dances that are really sexy for grown men, and they're wearing the smallest outfits you've ever seen. But if you go through their Instagrams, I was going through their Instagrams just randomly because I just wanted to see like what these girls were up to. They don't post a lot. They almost don't post at all. They might post more on TikTok, but like I wanted to see like what that girl Savannah was up to that got cut, and Klein, and these people they don't post as much. And you're right. It's like, be sexual and be out there, but only on our terms.
Yeah.
And there's trade-offs to everything, but it is it's hypocritical. And I agree, the show wasn't what it used to be. It can't be. It's like when any of these shows, like Vanderpump Rules, like when that show started, we do have a great episode with Stassi for you guys next month. But we were talking to Stassi Schroeder about the first couple seasons of Vanderpump, and she's like, we weren't famous. Nobody knew who we were. And then you become so famous, and the nature of a show just changes because you are a legitimate celebrity. Nobody's buying that no one knows who you are.
Yeah, and that's not even my main gripe, I guess. I knew that was going to change and happen, and I still love the show. I just am like, I wanted more of their personal lives. And I will say the most heartbreaking cut to me was Emily. Emo Lee, Eminescence, they called her. Like, her and Faith were a bonded pair. I was like, they better keep them together. They better cut them both or put them on the team. And I was just so upset. So I just want her to make it next year, and I'm sure she will. It will be like a Kelly from Weehawken situation where she comes back and she makes it and they'll be reunited. I think that was obvious. But
I think we'll see the photo of the new season in like a month or two. So I'll be looking.
Oh my God, I always forget. Like, it's kind of this spoiler thing, but like if you really care, you can see who makes the team. Oh my God, you're so right. So we'll see the 2026 DCCs and see if Emo Lee is reunited with Faith. I think they are. They posted something on social.
And I also love Savannah. I just love these girls. All right, well, we can move on from it, but I love the show.
Savannah, Rayna, the strawberry blonde. Kelly was fucking pissed. I did think the strawberry blonde would be cute, and then like they didn't even show Kelly reacting to it. They have her in the salon chair, and she's like, "Is Kelly coming?" And like then they just cut. Like they never showed it. Like Kelly hated it. Like it was, you know what it was? I feel like that what she probably saw if she did see the reveal of the hair was like Miranda Priestley in Devil Wears Prada, the original, when she sees that first collection from the designer and he has to redo his whole collection. Yeah, just go. That's how I felt it probably was.
I just feel really sad when they make these girls change the audacity to make somebody change their hair and then
Emily needed it. Dye your blonde hair black, sis.
Emily needed it, and she looked a lot better. But Savannah, little Savannah.
They made it kind of pink.
No, I didn't. It looked like a helmet. And she's so cute.
I thought he had a great idea. I was like, oh my God, she is going to slay in a strawberry blonde. And then it just didn't.
It wasn't for me.
Okay. Well, we are going to talk about Love Island a little bit, but I just want to say really quick, last night I watched Voicemails for Isabel. This is like the top movie on Netflix, 91% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's incredible. It is so, so good. And it's this young woman, her sister passes, that's in the description, I'm not giving you a spoiler, and then she's still sending her voicemails and they're going to this guy. And then it goes from there. She's trying to become a chef, a baker. Mm-hmm. The guy is played by Nick Robinson, who, if you remember him, he was in A Teacher, the Hulu show about the teacher and the student.
Yep.
And he's like, he's all grown up, super hot. It's like this modern day You've Got Mail, but of course there's this sadder twist with the sister, but they really do like honor the sister. It's like, it's feel good, but you will fucking cry. I don't know anybody that has not like sobbed over this movie. And like even early on, I was crying early. I was crying before the title came on the screen. And I just love it. It's funny. The acting is great. The music is great. There's this dating podcaster fuckboy storyline I think you're really going to like, played by the super hot actor that plays the main basketball player in Running Point, like the star player.
Okay.
Of the team. He's super sexy. I just love it. I think it's like a perfect movie, no notes. Like Robin's Dancing on My Own is like a central theme of the movie. Just so much about it. Everybody's loving it. So I just wanted to recommend it. It's great. No notes.
Okay. Well, something that people do seem to have some notes on this season, or honestly, really no notes at all, I take it back, is the current season of Love Island. And, I made it
USA, to be
USA.
clear.
I had a New Year's resolution this year that I was going to get into it, and I really was. And you and I went to the premiere with Peacock, and I have not seen a single thing on the internet about it. And it's not like this doesn't come across my feed because I don't watch it. I mean, last summer, there was nothing on my feed but this. And I just don't think it's getting picked up as much. And I don't want to like shit on these people that give up their lives to go there. And I love Ariana Madix and Sierra Miller and all these people that are involved in the show now. And it's just not hitting this year for people. And we asked you guys what you think. And we got a lot of feedback.
Well, so I've seen more than you. Maybe it's who I follow. You know, I've seen like Evan Ross Katz post memes, and the reason why we wanted to do this is because I feel like I've seen people criticizing this season for a number of reasons. And I was like, Rayna, I just think like people are not into it for like a number of reasons. And so we basically asked you guys to give us your Love Island takes in a sentence, and you delivered.
There was a lot of themes that emerged, you guys. So homoerotica and lying. I mean, I like homoerotica, but I know what you guys mean. Can't wait for all the girls to leave the guys for new guys. Relationship Island. A lot of you just said like everybody paired up immediately, and like obviously none of these relationships are gonna last, but like it's just like immediate pairing off. These men need to be in prison, every single one of them. Free the women from these trash men. It's horny, but not in a good way. And then we get into that. So horny, not in a good way. Too much macking, not enough bombshells. We need to get comfy watching a lot of making out. The noises from the makeout sessions are repulsive, and it's so much making out. I mean, people were just like, it's too much. And like, you do watch the show because it's horny, but people really feel overwhelmingly like, just dial the makeouts back.
We said that we saw the first episode. We were like, I'm inside someone's mouth this whole episode. Okay, so then we have people say skip straight to the Casa Amor episode. Slow burn, but Casa Amor is setting it ablaze in the right way. Casa might be the only saving grace. Casa Amor woke these girlies up finally. Casa Amor is the producer's Hail Mary. Casa Amor saved a show that was about to collapse. Okay, and then we transition into, can we just let the boys hook up already? These men should just date each other. Zach and Bryce are in love. Zach and Bryce are without a doubt bisexual and have a crush on each other. Zach and Bryce gotta have a secret phone or something and know we ship them. Why are Zach and Bryce the strongest couple, low key? Zach and Bryce forever. I'm worried about Gen Z.
I mean, I want to watch Zach and Bryce jerk each other off more than I've ever wanted to watch anything.
So
Zach is so hot.
These are just the memes I was seeing that I sent to you. I was like, Rayna, we have to cover this even though we are not in the culture. I was seeing like they're checking each other's dicks. Like one of them's like girth check and he's like, you got it rock hard down there, my boy. Like what is happening?
So this is the only couple that people are shipping. They're like, you guys just like be honest. You're into each other. And just like, I'll watch them make out. God, I want to watch them make out.
Okay, yeah. I mean,
I like homoerotica.
That would bring it back. I mean, this is season 8 of USA, which I didn't realize.
Oh.
That's a ton.
A minute.
Yeah.
I feel like there's never a shortage of like young people that want to be on television that are hot and will just, do anything on TV.
But I don't know, like, is it running its course? I can't speak on it. I don't want to speak out of turn on Love Island as I'm not in the culture. But I don't know. It felt like maybe the season really had a weak start and now it's coming around. And they could pull it out in the final stretch. So that is your Love Island report. It's like, hope Zach puts it in. We appreciate you guys for your feedback. And if you really enjoyed this, let us know. Like, we'll keep doing it. Not every week, but I just love hearing it from you guys. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun to not watch it then read these.
I wasn't sure. When you suggested it, I was like, maybe. And then you were like, the feedback's going to be funny. And you were right. I mean, our audience is so funny.
Okay, let's leave you guys with a few headlines. Rayna hit us with one you just threw in last minute, which is interesting.
So, Brooklyn Beckham did a DoorDash commercial where he kind of like alludes to his family and the World Cup and not having tickets to go to the World Cup. And people are alleging that he got over $1 million for this commercial. And I don't know, it made me cringe a little bit. I don't want to be like he's never done anything in his life, but like he's kind of never done anything in his life. And he's this Nepo baby to 2 very successful parents that have worked really hard in their lives and created huge businesses. And, he publicly distanced himself from them and put out a lot of statements about what it was like to be part of the Beckham family business. And so to then capitalize on the Beckham family business, I thought it was a little cringe. It wasn't for me. It didn't land for me the way that I think that he thought it would land. Like, I think he thought it would land like, oh, I just did that shit. I'm making fun of myself. But like, he is the one who started the public outcry about what is happening privately in their family. And I'm not saying that's not happening. I have no idea we're not there. But to then capitalize on the fact that his father is a soccer star and make jokes about it. Like, your father worked for this. And now you're going to make $1 million off this commercial. And he's married to a billionaire. So he doesn't need to get his bag.
I know. I mean, like, if it was all in good fun, you'd be like, this was smart and this was well done, like, oh, this is edgy. because again, he's just like basically alluding to this family drama. And then he gives his tickets away, and he's like, "I'm not the World Cup. You guys know why." And I don't know. Yeah, it's like you're capitalizing off this family drama. That's probably pretty sad for everybody involved. You know, there's that too. It's just like I'm all about the jokes, you know, but it seems like nobody else would find this funny. And I'm seeing different headlines of like that his parents are all upset about it, but I don't know if they've actually made a public statement.
I don't think so. So anyways, I found it a little cringe. I mean, it's just like, this is the hand that fed you, but I guess do whatever you want.
Yeah. Okay, so next up, Olivia Rodrigo unveils her own music festival with all-women lineup. Welcome back, Lilith Fair. The Daisy Chain Fields is going to be an all-female lineup. Chapel Roan, Cat's Eye, Doechii, Garbage.
This is such an amazing lineup. It's going to be so excited about this. When is it happening?
That is going to be in Irvine, California on August 29th. I just fucking love this. Can you imagine? The vibes are going to be immaculate. All women. I mean, I never got to go to Lilith Fair back in the day. I always wanted to go. I feel like it would have felt like such a like fun, safe space.
I think Lilith Fair was one of my first concerts when I was like really little.
You went?
I'm pretty sure I went with my mom when I was really. Has Lilith Fair been around like 30 years?
Yeah,
it was
probably in the 90s.
Yeah, then I went with my mom. Yeah.
What? That's iconic.
Yeah.
Special guests, Sarah McLachlan.
And Stevie Nicks.
And Karen O. Is this serious?
Do I know who Karen O is?
From Off With It.
I knew you were going to sing a song that I didn't understand the tune to.
Yes. You know. Off with it. Dance,
yes. Okay. Yes.
Heads will roll. Heads will roll. Yes. Remember that from
that's not the
Halloween
tune.
Party.
Yes.
That's people know.
I love Cat's Eye so much, and Olivia Rodrigo, and just
Doechii, Stevie Nicks. I'm going to this.
Where's Irvine? Is Irvine in LA?
Irvine, isn't it? Yeah. Well, no, it's not too far. We'll make it happen.
All right.
Okay. Keke Palmer is hanging out with Sean Evans. I just saw she is at Cannes Lions right now, and Jay Shetty interviewed her on stage, and she was like, "We're hanging out. Like, we're getting to know each other. Just chill." But they've been spotted. So they asked her this on this panel, like the Dumois photo of you guys, like they are actually hanging out. She just confirmed it, and she was very cute about it. But they're getting to know each other. I mean, I ship them harder than anybody. That relationship could heal the world.
Same. He's so cute. She's so cute. All right. And finally, Ben Stiller, who is such a Knicks super fan. He was courtside for the entire finals. And you could see him filming a lot of stuff with his phone. And so he is making a documentary about the Knicks with A24.
Yeah, so a few things went viral that he was like filming from the court, and people were like, "Hey, y'all forget that he's like makes movies and he's doing this for a reason." Not that they're using his iPhone footage in the documentary, but I just love that. There's been so much Knicks hype, and so that will be iconic, I'm sure. And those are your headlines, and that's your snack for today, guys.
All right, guys, that's it. We are heading to France tomorrow, so you can follow along on social media, and we will see you, of course, for an episode on Monday.
Yes, there will be an episode on Monday, and you guys can find us at girlsgottaeat.com, Girls Gotta Eat Podcast on Instagram and TikTok. I am Ash Hess on Instagram and TikTok. Rayna is Rayna.Greenberg and RaynaGreenberg.com for her fall tour tickets. You can watch full video on Spotify and YouTube, so check it out, subscribe, leave a comment, share this episode with a friend, and we will see you Monday.
Have a good weekend, guys.
Bye.